To really understand Julie Lassonde's journey, you've got to start with her roots, especially her parents, whose dedication to higher education set the stage for everything that followed.
Mom and Dad came to Salt Lake, my dad to do his MBA, and my mother to do her master's in nuclear engineering. My dad wanted to be an architect and was rejected. And so he ended up going into engineering. My mother grew up in a very traditional family. And because she was so good at math and sciences, and she hated memorizing, she loved the challenge of the equations and of the problem solving that she found in engineering. And so that's why she ended up in engineering. And that's where they met.
Life in the Lassonde house? Think organized chaos with a side of science homework. Between after-school activities and a strong emphasis on academics, things were always happening.
You know, my brother and I were in all sorts of various after-school things, and schoolwork was really important in our family, especially math and sciences, as you can imagine. My mom said, "Oh, you can be anything you want, any kind of engineer you want." I have this huge curiosity. I'm always wanting to learn more. The more you're curious, the more it brings, a more holistic viewpoint.
Julie has never shied away from a challenge, but studying civil engineering at Queen's University, let's just say it left an impression, the kind that still haunts her in her sleep.
It was a really rigorous program, and it really kicked my butt. I found it really challenging. I was so happy to graduate, and I still have nightmares of exams. I still wake up, I'm not kidding, thinking I have a hydrology exam tomorrow morning.
Julie's drive to understand how things work didn't end in the classroom. As president and CEO of Sheer Diamonds, that same curiosity pushed her to learn every facet of the industry, from how diamonds form to keeping the business up and running.
One of the things that I found so interesting, and again, back to this desire to learn, first of all, how are diamonds created? How do we mine them? And of course, diamonds are a girl's best friends. So I had to know more and more about diamonds. I was in junior mining for about 15 years. That's actually just the miner's way of saying startups. Like, if I wanted to be paid, and I wanted to continue exploration in whatever company I was working and promoting, I had to go and find the money. So I became a really good fundraiser as a result.
Despite her accomplishments, Julie couldn't stop learning. Along the way, she discovered she was quite good at it, earning her executive MBA and a master's degree in art history from Brown University.
One of the most fulfilling things was actually going back to university to do my executive MBA and realizing that actually I'm a really good student. And not only am I a really good student, but I'm a good student in stuff that really speaks to me in a different way.
So, what fuels Julie's drive and inspiration? If you know her even a little, the answer won't surprise you.
Everything I do, I share with my family, and my successes and my failures, and they're nothing without my family. My greatest joy is watching my children grow into, healthy adults. My husband is my biggest ally, my most stalwart supporter. What a joy to be Pierre Lassonde's daughter. We really play off each other and enjoy time together when we're talking about philanthropy.
Julie and the Lassonde family discovered meaningful ways to give back to the U, including helping to establish one of the nation's premier entrepreneurial institutes right here at the University of Utah.
I think Mom and Dad always wanted to give back to the U because it was so instrumental in both of their lives. I believe the reason that the Lassonde Institute is perfectly placed and succeeded so much here at the U was because of Jack, Taylor, Troy, and Pierre. I think the combination of those four people, they were able to really communicate in a way that enabled the Institute to come alive and thrive. It's just been incredible to see it and grow in a way that I don't think my father ever expected. Whenever I get to walk into the garage, I'm amazed at what I'm seeing. I'm amazed at what the students are creating, designing, innovating. Their creativity is unleashed in the garage. And the University of Utah has given them this massive platform to look so far ahead.
And thanks to Julie and her family, the future looks bright.